I don't use the browser much on the iPhone. Yeah. Okay, here we are at Plugg.eu in Brussels, and we're looking at the European startup scene and seeing what's new with all the trends in mobile and in the web. And here I'm standing with Kjell Fischer from Abrupt, and he's basically getting his website up and running on the iPhone. And he's got an interesting business model. They used to just do platforms for SMS, all kinds of services, but they completely changed direction in 2008. And what is it that you do in a couple of sentences?
So the slogan would be, we're an affiliate network for mobile applications. What we do is we distribute mobile applications, at the moment iPhone apps, to a partner network of mobile websites and mobile apps, which basically then have what we call an Abrupt App Store or Abrupt App Shop. And in this shop the user...
An Abrupt App Store.
Yes, exactly. And that's what it basically is. So it's a user-centered selection of applications that sort of fit the structure or match the content of the specific partner. Example, I can give you an example. Like you have the men's health mobile portal, and users that visit the site are interested in lifestyle, fitness topics, diet topics, things like that. So then you would have an integration in the menu that says App Store. The user clicks through to the App Store and then finds our selection of lifestyle and fitness applications in this App Store and can actually browse through a selected amount of applications.
And then when he clicks on that application, you go to the actual App Store from Apple and download the app, and if he pays for it, you get a cut.
Right, exactly.
And you pay the mobile website where all these apps are on, they pay you.
Well, the developers pay us. Developers can integrate the application into our network, and we then share revenues with the partner.
Yeah. So on that so I basically browse a health store. Do you have a health store? Do you have an health store? Or do you have something like that? Yeah, Ronald, can we maybe zoom in here into an iPhone app? So you see my iPhone. It's broken already, and but it works. So here you have the Man Health store. Yeah.
I think you clicked on a different.
Oh, sorry. Well, okay. Let me go back to it. So yeah.
So now the user would visit the Men's Health portal and then see a tab called App Store and click through to our site, and he would then find a selection of applications on there, different applications, and he could then click through to a certain category, find a detailed description of what the app is all about, click to download, and then be led to the actual App Store, the Apple App Store in this case.
Yeah. And what does a developer typically pay? Is it 30, 50%?
No, it's 30%, but minimum is 35 cents.
Okay. And then basically you do a rev share with the application where you...
Exactly, that's how it works.
Okay. So this is really, I am on the mobile website, I'm reading an article, I see related apps, I click on it, and if I buy it, he basically gets paid by the developer, and the mobile website gets paid too. An affiliate network of, how did you call that? What was the whole sentence which I have to decode?
We're an affiliate network for mobile applications.
Yeah, and an abrupt
App Store or App Shop.
And Abrupt is also the name of the company. How many people are there now in the company?
We're now at 13.
13 people, and your clients are mostly in Germany?
They're all in Germany as of now, actually, but we're looking to expand across Europe in 2010, so this year is the year of expansion for us.
Okay, and you basically raised some money when?
We raised around in 2008 venture capital, and we're still living from that and the revenues that we're making as of now.
When do you expect to be cash flow positive or something like
We
this?
talked about this, so break even would be somewhere in 2011.
And how do you see advertise or this kind of stuff developing in the mobile atmosphere? Do you see that application developers are more interested to use these kinds of affiliates network?
Well, I think this is the problem that we're actually trying to solve. So we've all seen the growth of these app stores, especially with the iPhone, but now Android is growing as well, and this is pretty impressive how much it has grown. The Apple App Store now has more than 150,000 applications on it. So there's
very crowded.
Yeah, in one way it is awesome, because there's so many people actually making applications for a user and serving a certain interest. But at the same time, it's a central marketplace. It's impossible for a user to find applications that are actually relevant to him or her. And at the same time, if you look at what's out there for developers to market their application, there isn't much. So we want to solve a market inefficiency that demand finds offerings.
That makes sense. Is it difficult? What's the difficulty to convince the developers, or to convince the consumers, or to develop or convince the publishers of mobile websites?
It's just about sales, because the integration in the partner for the partner is very easy, very quickly, and for the developer this really is a no-brainer, because all he gets is distribution with no risk, because you know how much he'll pay in advance. There's no marketing risk, and he only pays for value, so he only pays for downloads that are actually generated through our networks, additional downloads.
Are there any kind of companies, affiliates, mobile application networks like that in the United States and other countries?
Well, so the model on a pay-per-download model, there are actually a few companies that are experimenting with this, but with this kind of relevance approach, I think we're the first startup in this space.
Okay, a nice innovation, affiliate innovation on the mobile app store from Germany.
Yes.
Kjell, Fischer, thank you very much from Approved.